Now, can you explain to the audience
Yeah.
everything they need to know about Cash Rules?
Cash Rules started off as the commencement. I'm not even going to go deeper into that discussion, but that was the first title of the project. And I kind of got swayed away from that idea, that title. It was just like a lot of niggas ain't even gonna understand what that word means. I just didn't feel like dealing with, the politics behind all of that. So in the process of us figuring out what the name of my first project would be, we might have came up with some of the shittiest names ever. I don't remember them all. But I know one day we just sitting in the studio and I'm just like, yo, Cash Rules everything around me. C.R.E.A.M is just the first thing, but I'm just like, Cash Rules, what the? And then it's just like, oh, light bulb. And it's basically, it was easy for me because, of course, my name is Kai Cash, simple and plain. But deeper than that, cash is like a filler word. Cash being anything kind of you deem important, whatever helps you get through your day to day, whatever rules in your life, whether it's family, faith, creativity, art, passion. Cash is just the filler word for that. So I just made it, relatable to everybody else outside of, me tooting my own horn and saying I rule.
Now, do you consider this body of work an album or a mixtape here?
What's the difference these days? I don't like an EP, mixtape, album. I feel like it's all kind of the same shit nowadays with DSPs, but I'm gonna say it's a mixtape because with my album, I'm gonna be a lot more intentional and thematic. So yeah, I'll give it a mixtape.
Now, when it comes to mixtapes, some have a DJ host them,
Yeah,
some don't. In
yeah,
this case, no DJ.
yeah. Not yet. I wasn't ready for the Gangsta Grillz joint just yet. I feel like it's just cliche. Like I just signed in. Your first project is just DJ drama on it. Don Cannon produced all the beats. It's like, come on.
But has that been something that's been talked about?
Yeah, a lot. But not, it's like, it's talked about a lot with people that are not in the situation. Like, yo, you need to get a tag and you need to, like, no, chill. I know what I'm doing. Relax. Let's just drop first.
But what about within the organization? Has there been any talk of a Gangsta Grillz or
Yeah.
so on and so forth?
John keeps thinking I'm a, because I keep telling him I want to do a Gangsta Grillz. He's like, yeah, every artist that gets here, they say that, and then they get too big and they never do the Gangsta Grillz. I want to do the Gangsta Grillz my next project. So we're going to do the Gangsta Grillz my next project.
And you referenced to this earlier, but just for clarification here for those in the audience, this is your debut project under Generation Now.
Yeah, facts. I'm super hyped.
Now, as far as the artwork here, can you explain the concept behind that?
So really, like, my moniker has always been the elegant fella, right? And I just peeped when I shot that cover art. Like most of my cover art is with me in a suit sitting down somewhere. I think it just like second nature became my vibe. But it's like it just felt luxurious. It felt rich. Me sitting in that chair, me having a suit on, the way I'm sitting. I actually had money tucked in my suit jacket, and I had money in my hand while I was sitting down. And we had a bunch of other shots. I'm gonna release mad of the photos from the shoot, but it was just like more of a aesthetically pleasing, aesthetically definitive type of photo than a like, oh yeah, we did this for that and that. It wasn't all that extra shit. It was really like, this felt fly, this felt luxurious, it felt like what the project sounded like. This is what we running with.
Now, in regards to this body of work, are there any unknown facts or stories never publicly mentioned before here? Could be in regards to creating it, recording it, or releasing it.
Cash Rules was supposed to come out in July, right? We had a single. We had a great single. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna mention who didn't clear it, but they didn't clear it. We had to move forward, and that pushed the project back a few months, damn near a year. Come to find out, it was a lot of songs that I had on the project that needed clearance. It was just a lot of limbo. I didn't know nothing about this. I'm new to the systems. I was just putting shit out. So for me, it's just like, damn, I'm making these fire-ass songs, and I'm just getting hit left and right with gut punches. And me and Cannon still to this day be trying to get that single some life, but I don't think it's gonna ever work. It never works. Whenever we play it, it's the wrong version because we replayed it, all types of shit, and it's just like one day it'll probably come out, but I think that was like the foundation of the whole Cash Rules project. That one song it sparked a lot in the Generation Now building, and then it was just like, well, good thing I know how to make good music. We got past it. I didn't get past it, but we got past
So, in all essence, this project was supposed to release in 2024,
it. Yeah.
not 2025.
Now we got a video shot for the song and everything. Good ass video, but yeah.
So, what did you take away from that experience? Zooming out.
If I'm gonna sample something, try to get it cleared first, and just keep creating. I didn't think that was my best song, but the reception in this industry is like it's not about what you think is your best song. It's about what everybody else thinks is your best song. So for me, it was just like, nah, just keep making some good ass music. That was pretty much it. I was mad as hell though, because that video is fire. I'm gonna do something with it one day.
Now, are there any other unknown facts here? Any other secrets, Easter eggs no one knows publicly yet that you'd like to share in regards to this body of work here?
Not really. Not really. Nah.
Now, as far as the length of this project, there are 10 tracks. Why that particular number there?
Initially, it was 12. I don't remember why we dialed back and made it 10. To keep it 100, I think some of the other songs that I wanted to put on there, it just either clearance problems or just didn't fit the bill. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know.
And this track list, who put that order together?
I think we all collaborated minds, like the whole team, me, Joe, my manager V, Lake, Cannon. Yeah, we kind of like, a lot of the songs that are on there right now were already songs that were on the project. You know, the swap outs, it was just like, if we swapped out number 3 from the original, we just swapped it with another song that we felt like can be number 3, so on and so forth.
And how long did that process take? Just the track list order itself.
Shit. After dealing with the clearance shit, it was like, I would say it was like months at a time because I make so much music every day, and I got an Untitled link that I share with Joe and Cannon and Lake, and every time I put a new song in it, they're like, no, we need to put this song on the project. And I love all my music the same, so for me, it's just like, all right. Then it's just like, nah. And I'm like, all right. Then it's just like, all right, I can't do this no more because we'll be picking new songs forever. The project will never come out.
And was there any sort of, strategy to this track list? Like there are some artists that have kind of like a roller coaster, an up and down feel with a body of work. Sometimes for others, it's a story and one song has to come before another to fit that journey.
Outside of the intro and outro, like the intro, I already knew that I wanted that to be the first song. The outro, I knew I wanted that to be the last song. Everything else, like the body of it, it was more so, in the beginning, it was strictly like rap records. I might have had one commercial-esque record, or maybe even 2. And as time progressed and we started going through the process a little bit deeper, we started to kind of dial back and pick certain songs for certain pockets. Like this song will be received well in this space, and these 2 songs define who I am as an artist, and this song is like a pocket out of this world we might not have ever thought we can be a part of, and the rest of these are just like great fillers that also define who I am. So I think it was more so leading with the intro and the outro to building the story in between it. But it's not really like, we didn't really have a super duper strategy with it.
Now, out of all 10, what's your favorite song on this body of work?
I got a few for real. I got a few. Right now, What You Want is my favorite song. Handsome Hustler. Cartier Santos. Mentally unstable, yeah, the whole project for real. But I'm gonna put in the order. My top three is What You Want, Handsome Hustler, Cartier Santos.
And care to share what you want is about for those that may have seen the track
Uh
list, the artwork, but haven't pressed play yet?
huh. What You Want is basically like a manifestation, affirmation type of record. It's just like going out there and just working your ass off at whatever you do and really going to get what you want because of what you do. Is just enjoying the fruits of your labor for real. That's what you want, and it's just like a player, luxurious type of vibe, little twang I put on it. It just feel good. It feels very good, actually. It's like a mantra music.
And what makes that the top of your list there? Why number one for you?
The production. As soon as I heard the beat, like off rip, it spoke to me. It's like so beautifully molded. And then I kind of give myself credit with a little bit of executive production. With the hook, I kind of just tailored this thing with a "What You Want" chant is in the background. People probably think that it was already in the beat. Nope, I did that myself. Cause he's not even saying what you want in the sample. I thought he was saying what you want in the sample. He's talking about something about love in the sample, but it's all about perspective. So what you want, it was just like it was a process that was kind of new to me, having a kind of executive producer record on my own without nobody knowing, but also just tailoring my lyrics and a hook. I don't really like doing hooks. If you listen to any of my music, it's just like, I'm getting better with time, but I've not ever really been like a super hook person. That was one of my better hooks, and it just ended up being one of my favorite hooks at the time too.
What is it about hooks? They just don't come easy to you? It's a challenge for you? It's just something you don't like that
I I like to really rap and get shit off. I don't like being repetitive. So for me, You See It was one of them records where it's just like everybody's like, this shit is hard. I'm just like, no, it's not. It's not. I don't really. It's cool. Like all my sessions, I do the first song I record is usually like a practice shot. That just so happened to be the first song I recorded in my session that day, and I'm repeating myself because it's just how it felt. Like it just felt like I needed to repeat myself on this beat. Lo and behold, that shit is fire. And the more I listened to it, it was just like, oh nah, I see what everybody was saying. I could be a little bit more repetitive in my. This is how you catch people. People say it to like people say you see it when they see me. People tell me like they'll DM me and be like, you see it, and it's just like, oh, okay. I see it for real. Now I see it.
is there any unorthodox songs on this project? Like a song with no hook, a song with a weird number of bars.
Intro, outro, my train of thought, prime. That's pretty much it. Everything else is every other record is a real song.
Now, favorite or not here,
Mm-hmm.
what's your most honest song on this project?
My train of thought, the intro.
And can you shed some light on what that song's about there?
Yeah. So craziest thing about that song is there's I don't know if I can speak on other platforms, but it's a platform called My Train of Thought that gets ran out of New York. And the person that runs that platform, we had been in conversation back and forth. She wanted to get me on the show. Cannon had sent me a beat. I literally wrote the whole song. It's like 3 minutes of me just rapping. I wrote it for that platform. But the verse is about like my process and my journey of like being respected but feeling like the underdog, but also like not having to endure the same pains that are so cliche, like your teacher telling you you're not gonna be shit. Like I didn't have to deal with none of that. I dealt with different types of pains. And it was from a space and place of like, my pain is pain just as much as the ordinary pain we hear. And even recording it, it was just like, it's how I'm delivering it. My hunger is pain in itself. So that's really why I feel like it's the most honest. I really got off on it. Like start to finish is really just me just giving y'all the purest version of who Kai Cash is right now and how he got there.
Now, there are 4 features
Mhm.
on this project.
Yeah.
What's your favorite out of the 4?
Mentally unstable. It would have to be mentally unstable because it's a posse cut. It's like, to go back to the question about an unorthodox record, I didn't count it as unorthodox, but it is kind of unorthodox because it's a posse cut. It's 3 of us total on a song, and it's just like 3 totally different energies, 3 totally different topics, but niggas is just becoming crazy. Pause. It's just like we just kind of went digital, and it's like every verse fueled the next verse. So I would have to say that's my favorite joint on there right now.
And was that recorded with all of you in the same session?
Yeah, and the crazy part about it is I had got the beat maybe like 2 months before we did it, and I just didn't know how to pop it off on the beat. And well, this is gonna be when the album is out already. Trayle, I just was like, yo, you like this beat? He heard the beat. He like, yo, this beat is crazy. I'm like, nigga, go record. He like, all right, bet. He just went in there, he recorded it. As soon as he got finished, it came to me easy. I'm like, yes, this is what I needed. I knew I needed somebody to help me with this one. So it was just like me sitting on the beat for so long, figuring out what to do with it, but not giving up on it. It turned out to be one of them ones on the project. Y'all gonna hear it.
But with that description where you said, one leads to another and another, did one feel like, okay, after all these verses were recorded, I need to go back and fix mine so I can come harder?
You know what's crazy?
And someone else saying the same thing and
because
one-upping each other.
It's so many different energies and it's like different spaces. When you hear each verse, it's like you're in a different place. So nobody felt slighted in no way, shape, or form. It was just like, oh, nah, you got off, but I got off too. And it was just like, it's just a part of the sport.
Now, can you give the audience 5 reasons to listen to this mixtape?
For one, I'm putting you on game, off rip. I feel like I am bringing a feeling forward. I'm not bringing nothing back. I hate when people ask me if I'm bringing no. What was in the past was in the past. What I'm bringing forward is something that we are missing. We are losing and missing recipes. I am a very special ingredient, which might not sound like, oh, that's captivating enough. But you don't know what you like until you hear it. I got a feeling niggas gonna like everything that I'm putting on the table. I'm not one of them like super rappy rap niggas that's just like, oh, you're doing too much. Like, no, it's a vibe. The women are gonna like it. Y'all are gonna like it. What's that, 1 thing, or is that 2, or is that 3? I don't know how many things that is. But outside of that, I feel like I haven't given it a title yet. I don't know what the way of life is gonna be considered or called, but it's this way of life that I'm presenting with all my music, all my projects, even the projects that came before this. And it's like, when you're a kid and you get like a new toy, and you just, beyond wanting to show off, you just want everybody to be like, yo, y'all just need to get this toy. Like, y'all need to get on this game. Y'all need to get on this toy. Y'all need to get this phone. Y'all need to get this app. Y'all need to listen to this project. Because it's like, once y'all finally get the chance to tune in and understand what I'm putting on the table, what I'm bringing is of so much value, y'all are gonna fuck with it off rip. Those are just like the most explicit, real, raw, honest details I can give to just have somebody feel like, you know what, let me give it a try. And I'm really nice. Like, I'm really like that. I feel like I'm better than everybody. I feel like that alone should just make you want to listen, just to test it out for yourself. Like, no, he's not. Or you're gonna be like, oh yeah, no, he is. Oh. That's really the top answer. I'm smiling, but I'm dead ass serious. Like, I'm smoking everything off rip, and I'm very confident in that. That might be the top reason why somebody want to listen to me. Everybody, they always want to go against. Oh no, he's not. Listen to it, and if you feel like I'm not, that's cool. You still listen to that motherfucker.